Shining crystals in white silence, gold-threaded lies in the porcelain smile, too carefully crafted to mean anything, too beautiful to stay more than a while. You don't love the way the living love you. You don't hold the way the honest hold. You wear devotion like a signature scent, designed in a lab, bought and sold. One touch, already stained. One breath, already claimed. And I know every note of this, still I press my lips to it. Perfume on my skin, perfume in my blood, built to feel perfect, made to do damage. Perfume in the silence, perfume in the seams, the most beautiful lie I ever let in. On my pulse, on my tongue, still there long after you're gone. Everyone says it's only molecules, synthetic warmth, nothing underneath. But synthetic still can leave its shadow on the things you thought you'd always keep. You exit clean before the consequence. Leave your trace and call it tenderness. And I return to what I know will hurt me. Call it longing, dress it up as grace. One glance, already lit. One name, already split. And I know what this cost me, still I hand you what remains. Perfume on my skin, perfume in my blood, built to feel perfect, made to do damage. Perfume in the silence, perfume in the seams, the most beautiful lie I ever let in. Maybe I was drawn to what was curated. Maybe ruin has a certain grace. Maybe what is cleanest at the surface leaves the deepest color on her face. Lovers never gardens, never honest. Lovers always smoke inside a room. Something sculpted just to be desired, something built to leave you wanting more. And I knew, I always knew, that's the thing about perfume. Perfume on my skin, perfume in my blood, smells like something sacred, feels like something wrong. Perfume in the darkness, perfume in my bones, the most exquisite light I ever called my own. Perfume still there, in every room, everywhere. You. Let's call up. That's what I am. Let's call up. When the whiskey lands, you keep me out in daylight, like I don't fit your Sunday skin. But when the amber hits the bottom, that's when you let me in. Your voice comes soft around the edges, all smoke and sorry on the line. And every part of me 17 in a blue-lit room. I tell myself I won't answer, then your name cuts through. You're always softer when you're fading, like the dark sends down your pride. And I hate the way your almost love still gets me every time. I know the slur in your sweet hello. I know the version you only show when the bottom makes you brave. You come back reaching for what you gave away. Oh, I gave away. Let's call up, that's what you make me. When the whiskey talks, that's when you say you need me. Oh, let's call up, never in the daylight. And I hate myself, cause I still leave the light on. Maybe I don't miss you sober, maybe I miss the way you fall. Maybe I got used to being chosen only when the night gets cold. Maybe every woman has a weakness, mine just sounds like your last call breath. Little bit of heaven in the static, little bit of ruin on my chest. Let's call up, slow and low. You say my name, then let me go. Oh, let's call up. I know this ache, still I wait like I don't know better. Oh, and let's call up, let's call up. You don't come for me, you come. Let's call up. Soap on my hands, still you stay. Foam in the water won't wash you away. Soap on my skin, scent in the steam. Gone for a second, back in me. Pale light falling on the bathroom tile, water running slow as a midnight ache. I work my hands like I could lose you, but memory doesn't rinse that way. Your face is gone, your name is distant, still the steam breathes you through the room. And something in that clean white silence coaxes all the empty places into bloom. I let the lather rise, I let it fall, as if longing could lose its walls. But every drop, every silver trace brings you back against my skin again. Soap on my hands, still you stay. Foam in the water won't wash you away. Soap on my skin, scent in the steam. Gone for a second, back in me. A ring of quiet around the tub, a towel hanging like a tired flag. I tell myself I'm only cleaning up, but I'm really trying not to go back. Strange how the smallest, quietest objects can open what I swore I'd closed. A bar of soap, a silver drain, and suddenly the whole night knows. I let the lather rise, I let it fall. fall, as if grief was something water could dissolve. But through the warmth of fading steam, you return more than you should to me. Maybe love was always water, maybe that is why it would not stay. Maybe I was holding only bubbles, begging them to keep their shape. Maybe lost does not leave at once, maybe it thins and clings like air. Maybe some things vanish completely and still leave perfume everywhere. Soap on my hands, still you stay. Foam in the water won't wash you away. Soap on my skin, scent in the steam, gone for a second, back in me. Foam on the glass, steam in the light, gone for a moment, back for the night. Slip through my hands, soft and slow. Some things vanish, but never go. You like your love in a velvet cage, clean lines, soft light, a beautiful face, something to wear when the room runs cold, something that shines when you need control. You talk and praise like a polished thief, call it devotion, I call it grief. You want a woman who reflects your glow, but I'm not a mirror for a man's ego. You can want me, you can reach, but wanting isn't owning what you cannot keep. I'm not your truth, not your gold against your skin, not your trophy in a dark glass room to take out when you need to win. I'm not your jewel, you can't clasp me at the throat. I'm a whole life, not a little spark you wear and then forget to hold. Baby, I shine, but never for your rule. I'm not your jewel, I'm not your jewel. You love the rare, but not the cost. The fire, the floor, the blood I lost. You want the beauty without the weight, a perfect thing that never makes you wait. But I am thunder in a silk slip dress, soft in the mouth, hard to possess. You can't admire from where you stand, but I was never made for a borrowed hand. You can name me if you dare, but my soul was never yours to wear. I'm not your jewel, not your gold against your skin, not your trophy in a dark glass room to take out when you need to win. I'm not your jewel, you can't clasp me at the throat. I'm a whole life, not a little spark you wear and then forget to hold. Baby, I shine, but never for your rule. that is true, but you will never say you own me too. I'm not your jewel, not your gold against your skin, not your trophy in a dark glass room to take out when you need to win. I'm not your jewel, I was never yours to choose. I'm a flame with my own name and I got nothing left to prove. Ooh, baby, I shine even when I leave the room. Your jewel. Where am I going? Where am I going? I followed every rule they gave me. Now I'm 30 and I still don't know. Where am I going? Where am I going? I did everything right, so why does it feel like the wrong life? Kept my head down, did the work, never asked if this was what I wanted. Everyone said it would make sense later came, and I'm still waiting. Be responsible, be reasonable, I learned to wear it like skin. But somewhere between then and 30, I lost the thread of where I end. I lost the thread of where I end. I got the life I was supposed to want, and I stand in it like a stranger. Every year I think this is the one. Every year I'm just a little later. Where am I going? Where am I going? I followed every rule they gave me. Now I'm 30 and I still don't know. Where am I going? Where am I going? I did everything right, so why does this feel like the wrong life? Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, da da da. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, da da da. Baby girl, baby girl, baby girl, da da da. Got the job, got the face, I showed them. Got a chest full of things I don't say. Sometimes I miss believing that something was on its way. Back when I know it felt like potential, now it just feels like delay. I'm not lost in a dramatic way. Nothing's broken, nothing's burning. It's quieter than that, just a slow and constant wondering if I ever really chose this or just started questioning. Maybe no one really figures it out. Maybe we just get used to not knowing. Maybe grown up just means you get better at not showing. But I want something that's mine, not inherited, not a sign. Just one true thing I could point to and say I chose that, that one was mine. Where am I going? Where am I going? I followed every rule they gave me. Now I'm 30 and I'm done pretending. Where am I going? I don't have the answer yet, but at least now it's my question. touch me true. I don't survive in pretty rooms. Don't call me beautiful unless you mean difficult too. If you want a rose, don't bring me a vase. Don't say forever with a temporary face. Can you love me cruising? You love me bruised. If you only came for petals, baby, I am bad for you. I cry in silk, I don't break in plain sight. Tears on my mouth still taste a little like bite. You think love is candlelight, clean hands, low stakes, soft praise. I think love is staying put when every tender thing shakes. You say let me have you like I'm something safe to own. I say can you hold me when I turn stone at the bone. Roses rot in perfect rooms. I need air, I need ruin. Love me whole or leave me blooming. I know men who love the color, never stay to learn the thorn. Want the heat but not the fever, want the dust but not the storm. You like red against my mouth, like that tells you who I am. But there's a garden under that, and you don't love what you can't command. So if you're here for easy red, the scented skin and polished paint, keep your hands off what you can't keep. Don't say love in my direction. If you want a rose, don't bring me a vase. Bring both hands and a little grace. Can you love me midnight? Can you love me true? If you only came for petals, baby, I am not for you. Not for your table, not for your room. Love me alive or leave me in bloom. This one's for you. You wore devotion like designer, smooth enough to almost bite. Pretty hands, polite behavior, dirty truth behind your eyes. I was leaning toward forever, you were leaning out the door. Funny how a little cheating can improve a woman's taste for more. Look at me, glass in hand, thinking got a southern. Right before I lost my mind, before I lost my time. Oh, thank you, baby, what a save. I almost loved you all the way. One more night, one more excuse, I might have made a life with you. Thank you, baby, what a twist. You broke my heart and did me good. Had me fooled, had me pressed. I almost loved you to the end. Damn, damn, that was close. To X. You had two stories for one evening, two soft lies and one cologne. I was classy in my silence, you were sloppy on your phone. Now I wear my freedom better, now my mirror tells the truth. Nothing sexier than leaving gets too close to you. Look at me. No hard tears, just expensive after. You were almost my whole world. Now you're just a little word. Thank you, baby. What to say? I almost loved you all the way. One more night, one more excuse. I might have made a life with you. Thank you, baby. What a twist. You broke my heart and did me good. Had me fooled, had me pressed. I almost loved you to the end. Imagine me defending you. What a tragic little role. I was one dream from forgiveness. You were one life from control. Now your name looks good behind me, small enough to fit a song. You did me wrong at perfect timing, baby. That's why I moved on. Thank you, baby. What to say? I always thought you all the way. One more night, one more excuse. I might have built my world on you. Thank you, baby, with a kiss. For reminding me what loving is. Had me fooled, but not obsessed. Almost yours, now just sex. Just sex. You look my way, I lose my shape. You look my way, I go small again. You came in slow like midnight heat, like the room I bent to let you through. I had my mouth full of pretty lines, then forgot everyone on cue. Gold on glass, slow red, like my pulse went thin, my dress held still. I wanted to walk straight into you. Instead I folded at the thrill. It's a cruel kind of magic, what your silence does. I feel every inch of my body turn delicate at once. You look my way, I go small again. All my cool turns into skin. You look my way, I forget my name. Still I want you just the same. Come a little close, let me fall that far. I go small in your light, but I know what you are. One glance, and all my sharp edges soften. I wore black like I'm in control, like I knew exactly how this goes. But you moved once in the whole dark room, lit the weakness I don't show. Now the bass goes low beneath my ribs, and every nerve says don't be late. If I had half the nerve I wear, I'd already be at your place. back. Maybe you were simply flame. Maybe wanting someone like this always looks a little like shame. Maybe if you touch my wrist, I will earn my body back. Maybe I could wear this hunger like a dress instead of black. You look my way, I go small again. All my cool turns into skin. You look my way, I forget my name. Still I want you just the same. Come a little